ladies and gentlemen. Will the Collector back here with another video review. I got something interesting today, folks. By count of hands, nah, I'm just kidding. Who likes upgrades, add-ons? I do. I like them a lot. What I like is ease of getting and just the less I got to do with them, the better. Because again, I'm not a customizer. I really admire those who can. That's the an artistic side I wish I had, and unfortunately I don't. But anyways, I appreciate those who do, and I also appreciate those who have gone out of their way to make not only a good product better, but great in a way that you didn't even think possible. What am I talking about, folks? Today, I am going to show you what I had just gotten this weekend, and it's from a group that I found on Facebook called Psychedelic, but is it head upgrade for your Marvel Legends Gambit. I got these, I think on Saturday, and they just came in a nice padded envelope. Actually, it was more than padded envelope. It was a very well bubble wrapped envelope, I think, because they come from the Philippines, Indonesia. I think it came from Indonesia, and yep, made in Indonesia in 2020. I got a hold of them through Facebook and just sent them a message like, hey, I want these, and they cost around $50 US. And here's the packaging itself. It's got a nice little artwork of, obviously, not Gambit's hand, but Gambit's hand holding the Ace of Spades, all charged up. On the bottom, I don't gamble, lest I'm going to win. Nothing on the side of the box. On the back, it's got the handmade figure from Psychedelic. Let's see, let's zoom into this. From Psychedelic. Upgrade your action figure. Psychedelic Studio. The artist, hey, Mike, I believe it's Yusek, at Mike Yusek. Rhino Adi at Rhino Adi. And Samso Rizai. If I screwed up your names, guys, I apologize. And you can go to www.chedelic.com, CHEDELIC.com. There is their email address, studio@psychedelic.com, and their Instagram at psychedelic62. And again, Psychedelic. And this is just a cover that slides off of this box right here. And opens up to two very, very nice head sculpts of Gambit. And nice foam container right here. I think this does come out. Easily pop these heads out. You get a screaming head and, more than likely, according to some people, not very PC smoking head. Well, boys and girls, back in the 80s and 90s, everybody smoked. Not everybody smoked, but I mean, comic characters smoked. I think Gambit was known to have a cigarette. In the background, you see I've got a custom Wolverine head with a cigar sticking out of his mouth. Behind Gambit over here, I've got my Dutch from the Neck of Predators, and he's got a cigar, and even my Cup from Transformers with his cigar in his mouth. I think I got that from iGear Toys. You know, don't smoke if you can avoid it. Boys and girls, I don't recommend it. But very, very nice head sculpts here. I'm just going to do these one at a time so you're not really seeing my fingers all the time. But there's the cigarette head. Very nicely done. I just cannot get over how beautiful these things are. Very nice, clean paint. Even buttons on the back of his mask. Well, it's not his mask really, because it doesn't really cover his face, but it did. His hair flowing all kind of crazy. His black eyes with red pupils were always kind of cool. And then we have the screaming head. Very nicely done. I am just blown away. I can't tell you how blown away. These guys, the communication was awesome. I was like, hey, can I buy these? They're like, hey, sure. sent them some money, and they said, yeah, 2 or 3 week turnaround. I think it ended up being like 2 months. But like a lot of these things, have patience. Have patience. This was kind of like a buy and forget. You got a little bit of stubble there on the chin on both the characters, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Actually, I think I have custom Havoc heads too. I have to pull those out. But there they are. They also come with, nope, looks like a Psychedelic sticker, which is pretty cool. I love that little logo. That's pretty neat. And instructions. Look at that. I mean, nothing, straight, simple, to the point. Use a hairdryer or hot water to plug in. So you got a little hot water symbol. You got a hairdryer symbol. We'll be appreciative if you tag and mention us in social media. See you on our next project. Psychedelic_IDN. Again, their Instagram. Or on Facebook, Psychedelic62. I believe they had a couple sets left. I don't know how many are left by the time this video gets posted, but again, I got these on Saturday, and I couldn't wait to get these on the camera because they are pretty neat. I'm going to take Gambit's accessories off. I'm going to try and do this cold and see. I'm going to look at the bottoms and see how well the peg looks. I mean, these guys, these are their figures, so, oh, it popped off pretty good. Oh man, his hair is spiky. Oh, that snapped on pretty good. And there it is. It look, I don't know. It looks a little higher than the other one was. I think the other one sunk in a little more, but I could, you know, give him a little bit of a long neck. Not too bad. You know. It's not bad. Oh yeah. Oh, that's why. Oh, so yep. This top hair was glued on. And so when I pulled it, as you can see, it'll separate. So that is probably why that, I will glue that back. That was definitely my fault. But if this is the way I'm going to want it, I'm going to want this head on here anyways. And I'm not going to take it off. There we go. Yeah, I get not very PC, but it's my collection. I do what I want. That hair, I mean, look at my finger. Very nice sculpt, though. Very neat. I'm going to put his accessories back in here. I mean, let's face it, Hasbro wouldn't have done this. Mattel wouldn't have done this. NECA will probably do it just because, you know, I mean, Dutch was smoking right at the beginning of Predator. That's probably why he has a cigar in his mouth. But I think that looks pretty neat. Is it going to be for everybody? Nope. It's not. It's for my collection. And again, that's why I got it. I'll probably put that back over his shoulder again. Like that look. Like that. Oh, there he is. And again, just to pull in a couple of other figures that... couple third-party ones I've gotten. This was painted by my brother. I can't tell you honestly where I got this from. I can't remember what Sculptor Shelf, I think, maybe? I can't remember. Yeah. Probably rip that off and glue that back in, or just leave it that is. Put it back in the box and forget about it. And here is Cup from iGear, I believe it was. And again, he's got that nice cigar in his mouth, which was hilarious. Sadly, I believe the reason it was done so in the comic book is so he wouldn't have a psychedelic break. And to bring in here, Dutch. Smokers force them. Again, if you don't smoke, don't start. It's so not worth it. You know, better take care of yourself and live as healthy of a lifestyle as you can. But these were fictional characters for the most part. I know, even though I know Arnold still smokes cigars, his choice. But as far as the characters go on my shelf, I don't mind them standing there with a cigar, or, you know, Gambit's case, a cigarette sticking out of his mouth. But again, just a nice little upgrade kit. You know, add something a little bit different to the character. Would I get shunned with people that come up here that were like, oh my god, he's got a cigarette? Well, yeah, this is it's my collection. But you can't deny how neat, I mean, just that face sculpt looks. Again, with the hair, nice attention to detail, just the snaps there in the back of his mask, I didn't even think about. I mean, looking at Hasbro's one, and I didn't mind this head. I know other people really didn't like it just for the fact of the way the hair swooshed. I think Anthony's Customs did a red. He did more of an animated series look, which I missed out on. He also did a beast head. I'm currently waiting on a Spawn axe from him, and I will get here when it gets here. But again, here is the Gambit upgrade heads from Psychedelic. I definitely recommend, especially if you want, you know, if anything, that screaming head looks pretty neat. But I wanted this one, because that just, to me, that says that character that I grew up with back in the 90s. Is it very PC? No, not really, but hey, again, my collection. Anyways, I have been Will the Collector. Take care of each other, folks, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.